Good evening, and welcome to the Darkmom Consortium for January the 19th, 2024. My Starlight says, can't play today, everything's so laggy. Yeah, I have those days. My internet's usually super stable, but it happens. Hi, Rachel. Wild Crop Duster just ran off to feed the dog, so we'll wait for him to come back, and we'll say thank you to him, because he subbed for another month, and we appreciate that a heck of a lot. Because my house ain't going to pay for itself. Well, actually, yeah, my house is kind of going to pay for itself because it's not in the budget. That and working a lot will pay for it too. We are live in the Discord channel if anybody wants to jump in there. Hi, Asav. Hey, don't forget, if you're a member of Strangers with Candy, that fleet, we are changing the name. I sent out a message to everybody in that fleet, reminding them to please vote for your favorite name for a new fleet, and if none of them make you happy, give me an option. So we now have 3 votes for one name. Hi, Chris. Your mic's on mute, but we still love you. Or do I have you on mute? Nope, I didn't mute you. Wasn't me. Wasn't me. Did you vote for it, Sav? Anyway, it should be Neutronic Eddies. But yeah, Special Eddies is one of the cuter names we've got.
There we go.
There, that's better. Ooh. Am I still listening to this?
Sorry, just need to mute the stream.
No problem. I had it on the live stream and on... Ooh! Jazzy Cats is rating us with a party of 7. Hi, Jazzy Cats and the Cats Marines. I think that's what we need to name them. Hi. Hi, guys. How are you doing? Welcome aboard. Welcome to the party for a not too cold night. I think it's currently 11 out there. Oh, 10. Excuse me. It's 10 degrees out there. How could I possibly get that mistaken? 10. What are you at right now?
Anything freezing. Everything below freezing is... Ugh.
Well, it's 10 Fahrenheit, which is effing cold in centigrade.
Oh, well, I forgot you got different thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's below freezing and I hate it. I just been with my fluffer for the night and wasn't... I mean, he just did his business and wanted to go to sleep, but...
Yeah, my dogs were like, hey, we want to go out. And then they went out and said, oh, no, we were wrong. We want to stay in. Well, you're out now. Let's deal with it.
I mean, sometimes he won't. He likes the snow and generally the winter, but, like... when it comes to like late night, he's just like a grandpa dog, and he just goes to sleep. He wants to do his business, so he has empty bladder, but everything else is just like uninteresting.
Yeah.
You rarely drag me for longer than like 10 minutes, and that's even a long one sometimes.
Well, I was going to take them to the park tomorrow, the big park, the one that's on the other side of Indianapolis. And after being out with them for like 3 minutes today, and they're both going, nope, 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 nope. I'm thinking maybe tomorrow's not the day we're going to go to the big park. Sav says it's negative 14 Celsius, negative 21 with wind chill.
Ooh.
Oh, piffle.
That sounds...
She's tough. Nope. She can deal with it.
I'm not saying no, but I would hate that anyway.
Let's see, so it is 10 here, which is, it's negative 12 Celsius for us. So we're in that same ballpark as Sav. Welcome back, Wild Crop Duster. Wild Crop Duster not only has fed his pets, good for you, but he also subbed to the channel for this month. Thank you for the sub. Yay! So we got a good night going here. We got a raid by Jazzy Cats, and we got a sub from Wild Crop Duster. Sav says, it ain't cold to me till it's negative 40.
Oh, Jesus.
Fine. I've been through negative...
once, I don't want it again.
Yeah, I've been there, Sav. Don't want it again. We had that the same year we had Christmas. I think it was 72 degrees or 68 degrees. A week later, it was negative 40. It was a 100-degree drop in 1 week.
That ain't fun.
That was not fun. That was the first year I was married. We were living in a townhouse. We had to leave our cars outside. It was so cold, I was having trouble getting the cars to start, so my dad, being anybody's dad, came over, pulled the batteries out of both cars, and put them in the basement. And he's like, this is how you put the battery in every morning. Take it out of the basement, go up, put it in the car. These are the things you hook up.
God.
Close that, start the car. But he goes, start the car an hour before you intend to go to work and keep the gas tank filled. I love my dad, but that was a rough couple of weeks while my husband was in Las Vegas that week.
Oh, so he didn't even experience that?
Not till he got home, no.
Oh.
Yeah, came home a week later. They came home a week later, and his business partner's wife had gone into labor. So, I mean, comes home to negative, whatever the heck it was, negative 40, but then it had warmed up to negative 22. No cars functioning. His wife was taken to the hospital to have a baby, which wound up being a 28-hour labor and a C-section, and I mean, that was a winter. Sav says,
it was a cumulative winter.
It was a cumulative winter. Sav says, gotta remember, I grew up in 1980s Montreal, and which I misread as 1880s, Sav. Normal winter was negative 20 daily with 15 feet of snow in the yard. Yeah. That's why the rest of us grew up south. We're smarter than that, Sav. But yeah, the 1980s, we had so much snow in Chicago. It was crazy. Late 70s to about... let's see, I got married in 81, so about till 83 or 84. And anyway, anything below negative 40, all molecular motion starts or stops. It gets really cold. Speaking of molecular motion, I noticed that we got Counterpoint, which I'm thinking is just perfect, considering we did Counterpoint earlier this week or late last week. To try and perfect
You mean for the Universal?
Yeah. Could not have asked for better.
I don't know.
What do you mean? It's space. You should be happy. It's space.
No, I'm happy. I'm just not in the mood for ST. I'm just gonna spectate to that.
Okay. By the way, today's freebie from the promotions tab is spec points, or whatever they are. Spec goodies. The things to get you... Or is it ultimate upgrades? It's specialization points today, isn't it?
I've got all masters, so...
It's stuff today.
I'm gonna use them. Yeah.
Dwayne says, here in Southern Cali, we don't get snow. Yeah. Ultimate tech upgrades. Thank you, Captain Terria. Thank you.
Oh, ultimate tech upgrades are good.
Oh, yep. But I was thinking there are spec points for some reason. Drunken Heretic iterates ultimate upgrades. Use 2 of them to upgrade a pair of weapons. Last time I checked, I still am sitting on a bunch. I get frustrated sometimes and just upgrade the heck out of stuff. Do I have any left? Those are spec points I've got left. I might have a few sitting around here someplace. This is where they're supposed to be and they're missing. Wah. Today's freebie is 2 epic upgrade modules. Thank you, Lexers.
Meanwhile, I'm kind of virtually visiting Seattle.
Oh.
In a way.
Boyfriend there?
No. Oh. No, last time he was in Kansas.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What's the biggest city there?
Kansas City?
No.
Wichita.
One of the
Lawrence.
It's a weird name. I can't remember it.
Let's see.
No, the capital of Kansas.
Topeka.
Topeka?
What?
Topeka's the capital.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
Topeka. Okay.
Hmm.
I had completely forgotten about Topeka.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Okay.
Yeah, somewhere around there. But I'm in Seattle in a game. The Last of Us Part 2 is taking place in Seattle. I mean, kind of post-apocalyptic, but still, I've seen footage comparing certain locations, and I'm like, wow, now I want to see Seattle in reality.
No, you don't.
My boyfriend got to see it.
Actually, I got invited to Portland in June for like 2 days, but I don't know.
That's not far away.
It's on the other side of the country.
I mean, from Seattle.
No, it's not far from Seattle. It's a bit of a distance from Indy. But I have 2 weddings to go to,
Oh, yeah,
2
for sure.
Star Trek conventions. The thought of zipping off to Portland for 2 days
Ooh.
and buying a house, so maybe it's not in the budget this year. So Alaric says, my brother moved to Tampa years ago and called crying because it snowed there. Meanwhile, where I lived, we were at like negative 50 wind chill. In other words, you lived in Chicago? I'm joking. I know where Alaric lives, isn't it? Oh my God, the wind's up there. Yowza. So Bambi, how are you doing, my dear?
I'm doing well.
Good.
I'm just kind of hanging out right now.
All good with that.
Well, yeah.
It's Friday night. Hanging out is good.
Yeah. And I'm trying to not use the I think they're called the hyperplasms, the ones that shoot out 3. Trying to find a new way to do the same thing with less torpedoes.
Why?
Torpedoes are fun.
Torpedoes are fun, yeah.
They are. However, I'm managing to do about the same thing with the heavy digitizer, particle emission, nanopulse plasma, and Terran Task Force photon. And the only reason why I have the Terran Task Force one is the set bonus for it gives you 20 seconds of just say, I've got torpedoes, you can have them all.
Okay, that's one way to look at it. Can you guys hang on one sec? I'm too warm in my jacket and not warm enough in a t-shirt. I'll be right back. I'm back and fractionally warmer than I was a moment ago. Yay.
Meanwhile, I'm too warm.
Well, I was too warm. Our boss
But I ain't moving.
bought everybody these very warm jackets because a lot of us go out in the field. I don't, but a lot of them do, and it gets really cold. But the guys who go out in the field say these are too pretty to wear out there because they're going to get filthy. And they're so warm that they're fine in the office, but when you get home, they are just way too warm. So I've compromised on a bathrobe. That should work. Hey, it's warm. You guys don't have to see it. We're good. Speaking of things you don't have to see, even though I've been off camera for a while, next Saturday, the 27th, I thought we'd have a nice, fun fleet party. Everybody's involved. You're invited to just come out, hang out, have some fun. Hopefully we'll have a new fleet name for the fleet at that point. I that's what the hope is, but just a nice romp around. Maybe I'll check around and see what time works out for everybody, but probably late afternoon into evening-ish, something like that, so it's not too bad for anybody.
Because I like my fleet so much, and the community fleet that I belong to. Well, Mom, you can always join the STO. We'll always welcome you over here if you just want to, apply and move the fleet over with us.
Well, I have so many tunes, I could maybe send a tune over to your side. I have...
Yeah, at the STO community, you've more than likely seen our tag all over the place.
Of course we have, yes.
Yeah.
Well, every now and then, I'll be doing some random first thing in the morning before the show goes on, and it's like, hold on, I know that fleet, and then it occurs to me, oh, I'm in that fleet. I'm not in every fleet in the Armada that we've got here. I'm in quite a few of them. But
nice.
We have one that's based out of Germany that I'm not a member of. We have Faye that I'm not a member of. And then the ones under the Screaming Litas, for whatever reason, I'm not in any of those fleets. So yeah, I've got extra tunes. I've got like 40 tunes. I can probably afford to send a few more out. Of course, we just started... Let's see, we created the Dipshits, and then we just created the our newest fleet named by Augie. I love you, Augie. The Momulan Star Empire. That was when we were talking about new names for Ed's fleet. Augie didn't know it was going to be Ed specific. He's like, "Oh, that's what you should name it." I'm thinking, that's brilliant. I mean, certainly, anytime you compliment me, I'll take it as a good ego stroke and go, "Yep, brilliant. Let's do that." So we have that, but it's not in any armada because we came up with it and we've got no room for it.
The STL community is a multi-armada, so you just have to get a hold of one of the folks that actually run one of the armadas, because on the Fed side we have way too many armadas. Period.
Yeah.
The Klingon side, we've got a decent amount.
Yeah, our Klingon side's a little on the sparse side, so if anybody's got a Klingon fleet and you want to join an armada, we've got a couple of openings. And everybody's always trying to find places to throw stuff into.
Oh, I made a quick fix on my Klingon character lately.
Oh, what was up with your Klingon character?
It was neglected.
Oh, okay. All right.
A really long time. So I put some patchwork on it. It's built for more tanking than anything else, despite being a tactical officer. I picked up the colony weapons and
yes, good choice.
Yeah, colony weapons and consoles, because that stuff just gives you health and shields like crazy.
Yeah. I have a couple ground builds I really like. This one is not particularly great. It's not it's not bad, it's just not fabulous.
I could probably do advanced with my Klingon. It would just be slow going.
Yeah. That's not this tune, the one I was playing just before I switched over to this Katha. She's great on normal. You get into advanced and it takes a little bit more time. So once I get her through the whole arc, she is 4 episodes from the end. Hang on a second, I guess think where she is. She's got the Fujiwara effect and then the 2 new ones, which I'll get through by Tuesday. That's the game plan. Wild Crop Duster, the Dominion is fun, but they're not really a faction yet. Just like the Romulans are kind of a faction, but they're not really a faction. So, I mean, you can be Fed Rom or KDF Rom or K-Fed Rom, but we need to have more Dominion. We need more factions because, we don't have enough stuff in the game. Though currently they have a bug in the game that is just making me happy. It's when you beam into space, but you're you and you're not a ship.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I thought they had fixed that.
No. I thought so too. No? And then we were live streaming on Wednesday.
I think it escalated recently.
Yeah, it was either Wednesday or Thursday, and we're in Allied Sphere space, and somebody shows up as himself, and he has runs. Yeah, and then when he starts to run, and then he banks to the side, and the beams are coming out of his feet. It's just the best thing ever. I want that. I want to go up and do that. I wish they would do that for our April Fool's Day. I would enjoy that. So Wild Crop Duster says it needs a sub-faction with its own campaign, Riemann and Lethian dual faction of private militia clandestine operatives. Okay. Haven't thought this one through, have you, with every little plot nuanced for yourself? Speaking of plot nuances, anybody betting on who the Borg King is?
I'm still sitting by Hugh.
I like Hugh. I think story-wise Hugh would be remarkable. But then I was sitting there going, who else
would
could it be?
A nightmare as the Borg King, because Borg with Q powers.
That's Hugh.
Nightmare.
Hugh, not Q.
Oh, not Q.
Hugh.
Oh, Hugh. Oh.
Yeah.
That would be interesting if he survived.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking we could even have Evil Mirror Captain Shaw. He gets
Captain who?
Captain Shaw from Picard season 3.
Oh.
Because remember, the last thing that happens is he gets Borgified.
Interesting.
So we could say that it also happened in the other timeline, the mirror timeline. And now we have evil mirror Captain Shaw, but being the Borg King.
That would be...
Well, that would be one way to do it. Well...
Make Riker our universe, the main universe...
Evil Mirror Riker. Wow. Evil Mirror Borg King Riker. That could be really cool.
Yeah.
Sav says Captain Daddy Shaw. And Chuli says, I pray to be Lon Suitor. I don't know who Lon Suitor is. Who's Lon Suitor? Do I have to Google things? Are you going to make me work?
Yes.
That's so unfair. Lon Suitor was a male betazoid who lived during the mid-24th century. He became a member of the Maquis and later... Oh, it's Brad Dourif.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I could totally go with Brad Dourif. I love him. What if it's
He recently reprised his role as Chucky in Day by Daylight. Dead by Daylight.
Twin Riker actually could be the one who gets...
Twin Riker, yeah.
Thomas Riker.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah. Sav says, what if it's Patrick? It's not. And the only reason I'm saying it's not, and this is just me guessing, is wouldn't they have promoted the heck out of it? Wouldn't that be on every single news feed? Because everything I've got is just, it's Ezri. Ezri's back. And I'm thinking, if it was Patrick Stewart, they would be all over this. It would be out there like white on rice.
Well, they still have a few days. Maybe they'll start broadcasting it in the next few days.
Yeah, that's possible, but and I would love it.
Yeah, I know. It's a bit too short to make hype about it.
Mar Hawkman says the suggestion I saw that it's a
profile.
Yeah. Mar Hawkman says it's a character from Enterprise. That's a suggestion he saw. And Joshua's at Endeavor rank 597. Congratulations, Joshua. You'll get there. Stick with it. You'll get there. Why is that keep tripply derping? Hey, there's a Frost here. Hiya, Frost.
Hi.
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 Happy Friday, Frost.
Is it Friday already?
It is really Friday already.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so happy.
Well, I'm glad you're happy.
Yes. Borg King Phlox. Oh my God, Sav. That's actually not a bad concept. I mean, Phlox, when we had Mirror Phlox, was just evil. Quark is Borg King. But the thing is, they say it's somebody they've never worked with before. So it can't be Quark.
Well, that would rule out Riker then.
Have they done Riker on the show or in the game before?
In the game.
In the game. It's somebody they've never worked with as an actor in the game.
Oh,
we haven't had Riker
I don't remember.
For sure.
Okay.
But again, they had Riker's son. Yes. Yeah, they did, but that's not the same. I just think if it's a big name, they would have promoted it, and so maybe we're just going to get hints about the Borg King.
Oh, I think, well, considering that they mentioned that this is someone they haven't worked with, I don't think it's someone we won't end up seeing. We definitely should see him at some point. The description of the episode does, from what they tease, kind of suggest that we are going to find out who that is.
Yeah, I would think so too, but they really haven't come out with it. Let's see. What's it called? Kings and Queens?
Think so.
La 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 la. Wow. Come on, give me something current, guys. Everything I'm seeing here is old.
Oh crap! That was the wrong button. It didn't work.
What did you delete?
I deleted all of your ships. We're all gone.
Impossible.
Who was the guy who was in the beta set for Tin Man, the episode Tin Man?
Tin Man was a great episode. I wish we had seen that appear in Star Trek Online.
Well, which brings up one of those little things, someone that they haven't worked with and someone that everyone would know.
Yeah.
So, oddly enough, I mean, maybe.
Well, knowing Kel, he would have said something in the live stream the other day, and I assume he didn't, because, he usually does. And if it was a decent enough actor, in terms of name, they usually get him into this and do some interviews and stuff, in some promotional...
The actor isn't hyper well known, except for that one, maybe 2 episodes in which he's done.
Yeah.
So... I mean,
Dwayne is saying it would be Archer. Don't think so.
Long time for someone to survive. That's a temporal working.
Mar Hawkman says Kel could have been trying to drop subtle hints. Kel? Subtle? I love you, Kel. You're not subtle. I still love you. Then again, I will say when they have been told they cannot say anything, they don't. We were at some convention with them and they couldn't talk about something. And they didn't. Everybody was, absolutely silent. So when he accidentally says something, I always think it's probably not that much of an accident. And this was a night when everybody was drinking that they weren't saying anything.
Wow.
Yep.
That's some self-control.
Yep, better than I've got. Then again, I was drinking with somebody and decided to walk back to my hotel in Vegas, and it was like a mile away from where we were at the convention. I'm not doing that again.
I would imagine that's slightly frightening.
Oh, no, I guarantee you I was not frightened in the least. No. 1, I don't get frightened, and 2, I was way too intoxicated to be frightened. Mar Huckman says, kind of like that whole "the Emperor will crush you" line from Lita that they threw into Foreshadow Crusher. Yeah. When she said that, I'm like, nah. Yeah, I'm totally up for Counterpoint, Joshua. That's the whole reason we're on the game. It's so we can play Counterpoint. And I actually have a tune who can this actually isn't the best tune for Counterpoint. Are we going to do this for marks, or are we going to do it to get done, would be the question.
I don't see a reason to do it for marks.
Well, because if you do enough of the Ubering back and forth, you can get up to, what did Dante said, they made like 700 marks the other night doing it. We made 380. So, I mean, that's a decent amount of marks.
But what are you going to use them for, Mom? You already have them.
Translation?
Yeah.
Make them into dilithium.
Like 7 million of them.
I don't have 7 million dilithium.
I've currently got 2 million in back for refinement.
Yeah, I forgot to go buy a lottery ticket. I will go buy a lottery ticket tomorrow, go buy a ton of Zen on Sunday, and then start fixing things.
Fixing things.
Yeah, fix the market. Put $1 million of dilithium in, $1 million of Zen out there and see what happens. Could be fun.
You will permanently have it stuck on 500.
Not
forever
necessarily.
And ever and ever.
What if I sold mine for $490?
You will have it probably stuck on 490 for a long time.
Sav says wait till Tuesday to buy Zen. Yeah, Sav, I bought a house. I'm not buying Zen.
Priorities.
Yeah, I know. I loved it. Today the mortgage people called up and said, did you ever live at this address? And, when did you live there? And massive typo. I'm like, no, I never lived there. You mean this address? Oh, yeah, that address. Oh, and you need to send us this. I already sent that to you. And we need to know this. I sent that to you. And we need a copy of the check. I didn't use a check. I did a wire transfer. And I'm thinking, did they not look at my files?
No.
It's ominous. Yeah, I know. It's ominous.
I have actually known people who would look at things and want to double check by just getting a new copy of all of the information.
That would be reasonable. I could live with that. Just tell me you need a new copy, or since we're now a couple weeks later, I could probably get an updated bank statement. And by the way, hi Jack, how are you doing? Anyway, who would like to join for Counterpoint?
Well, that's the entire reason I just got in the Discord chat.
So you could join us for Counterpoint.
Yes.
Let me find
invite if you need somebody.
I haven't invited anybody yet. I'm trying to think which tune can do this.
Oh wait, I'm on the wrong ship. Sorry.
No, go figure out which ship you want. I need somebody who's a little bit more nimble. Nope, definitely not.
Well, I was going to log into the character I had flying a Dealan Warbird because those are really fast. I switched to a character that used to fly one and doesn't have one.
Well, this isn't particularly nimble, but
Okay, that's Counterpoint. All right.
We're probably going to run Counterpoint twice because everybody wants to do it, so we will definitely do it. At least a couple
there's
of
no
times.
problem with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I was just trying to remember what Counterpoint was.
Counterpoint is you go to DS9 and then there's the Terek North thingy that magically appears.
Yeah.
Let's see, who else have I got here? I've got a Joshua. I've got a Drunken Heretic.
You've got a Nog 87. You might have to go to your friend list for that one.
Sphinx says, Space Taxi Simulator.
Yep, pretty much. I mean, it's an aggressive simulation.
Yep.
Where you have to deal with uncourteous drivers. But hey,
Okay. So we got a team here of 5, and then I will switch it out and we'll do it again. And anybody else who wants to give it a shot, we'll give it a shot. Okay. I assume you all want advanced on this one.
Okay.
Wee woo?
I didn't get.
You didn't get a wee woo?
I didn't get an invite.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you did.
Well, too late now.
Oh, I'm going to do it again in a minute for us, so don't worry about it.
I'm this sad.
I will send you an invite for round number 2.
It's fine.
Nope.
I'm a grown up. I pay taxes and everything.
This was a full 5-man pre-made. So.
Yeah, and we'll do it again. Hey, that's the nice thing. There's a lot of us. We can do this. A lot. It's a shame you can't get the Universal twice by doing it twice. Wouldn't that be a great idea?
I mean, only once per now.
Yeah, but think about it. Let's let you do it for Universal extra points or something all weekend long.
That would be an interesting event, I suppose.
It would. If you want to drive up people doing specific things, this mission doesn't get played enough, we want people to do it more, get extra points. Get extra lithium. People might even do things like Procyon 5 willingly.
But
well, maybe not.
I actually liked that one after I figured out how to do it right. If you have a build that's set up to use temporary hit points, closing the portals is actually pretty easy.
Most of the time I get to Procyon 5 because I've done random, and that's my punishment.
One of those where it's like, I know what I'm doing. Does anyone else?
Hidden Naiden says if you do that, then people will spam it to get Endeavor points. Okay, so we do it not to get Endeavor points, but we do it to get the lithium or extra marks or something.
The Universal Endeavor actually has a pretty low amount of Endeavor points that it gives you anyways.
Yep.
Got the portal.
By the way, who was it? It was Dante who was telling me that when you do the ferry, the taxi thing back and forth, you don't have to wait for the team to beam up or down. As soon as you click F, they're gone. And so that's one of the things that can speed it up.
Yeah, that's an important.
Joshua says he will defend.
It looks like the only way that the Terrans can interrupt you from portal closing is actually to push you out of interaction.
And even that's getting harder and harder.
Because I just had one of them try to shove me away from it with tractor beamer pulsers.
Yep.
It actually worked to prevent me from closing. Because they just didn't push me far enough fast.
Still, it'd be nice to do with the bug where we're actually people in space.
Oh, I just got the thing where it automatically reopens on top.
Yep. Isn't that nice when that happens? It's really convenient.
First time I saw that happen, I was wondering if my attempt at closing the portal had been corrupted.
No, it's just they pop up in the same places. So we have 10 portals closed.
Yeah, I'm not even shooting at things. I'm just flying around and closing portals.
I'm not shooting at things because the name of the game here is Close the Portals.
Unfortunately, I'm flying a bus, so...
Well, I mean, so someone has to protect DS9. But,
yeah.
The rest of this.
DS9 staying alive is not one of the requirements. Closing portals is where you get the mark. So you figure out, do I have to keep DS9 really alive? It has to stay alive enough.
The later stage cares about its hit points, and I think that actually does carry.
It does affect it. It needs to stay above 58, if I remember right.
I think to get like maximum marks, it needs to be above.
Or maybe it's 78 it needs to stay above. And you have to get Terek Nor below...
Oh no,
48?
Yeah, for maximum marks, it wants Terek Nor to get.
Yeah, we didn't have a big enough team to kill it last time fast, and we wasted too much time trying to kill it. I don't think that's an issue.
Yeah, it's like if you have to choose between killing Terek Nor and doing shuttle missions, do shuttle missions.
Dwayne reminds us that Augie just put out a vid on random elite tanking. I need to get a better tank build.
I've seen this sort of things Augie does, and this one sounds interesting.
So, shall we all gang up on poor Terek Nor? And then we can play taxis?
The reason why I'm flying a Daylon is so that I can do cloaked transport runs. Silly Terran escorts using fire at will. I don't care about your fire at will.
Woo! What's going on there?
Hard to say, but there's a lot of things going on.
Oh, it's not letting me beam up an assault team.
Oh.
There it is. That's always a good sound.
Oh.
Yep, that's us. We're fools.
Wait, it's a 0. Oh. Better than last time.
Alright, time to get this school bus moving for transport.
Can you take more people when you run a bus?
Unfortunately, I don't think so.
Like, you remember the old mirror incursion? How they had different roles for different kinds of ships?
Yep.
where some kinds of ships would just be better at doing certain tasks.
Yep.
Yeah, that would be nice. Carrying is being able to actually carry.
She just said the line.
The Emperor will
We'll
crush you. Wahahahaha. Let's see, we're 10 teams over. Jack says I'm debating resurrecting my old obelisk and upgrading it to X2 to make it a tank. That's...
Oh, Obelisk is a fun ship to fly. That thing is, as carriers go, that thing is one of the toughest ships ever.
I am regretting that I accidentally let go of my obelisk.
Well, okay, so the non-Lobby version of Obelisk is something you can actually buy from your Spire.
Up. That didn't beam down. Let's try that again.
That's the reason why they didn't put it in the Phoenix pack as an epic prize token. Because the fact that they Spire.
I wish they'd put it in the Phoenix prize pack, because I've got so gosh darn many epic ship tokens. And I have all the epic ships on this account. Don't need any more.
Like, the Obelisk is a weird one because the fact that it was an event ship that they didn't make into an account unlock when they started doing account unlock event ships. But that's presumably because of the fact that they had a low-buy version of it. But this is akin to the way that they made it so that the basic T5 Odyssey with none of the bells and whistles is actually something that you can buy from your Phoenix Starbase.
But it doesn't feel the same to me. Maybe it's just me.
Not.
Okay.
But like that version of the Odyssey is actually kind of sort of defective in terms of usability because of the fact that you actually can't use the consoles from the other ones.
Uh, 21 over so far. I think we only did 24 on our best run the other night.
Oh, we have 2 minutes left.
I know. I suspect we can beat 24. I'm not even firing at things. I'm just going over.
Oh, I know.
Playing Uber. Joshua's sitting in the middle having fun.
Yeah, it's like, this ship is the one where, when we did this last time, I set up the duty officer to reset the cooldown for basic maneuvers when you activate emergency powered engines. And of course, I have emergency powered engines slotted. So I can use both of those for additional maneuverability being placed in place. And the Daylon's actually a pretty fast ship even without them.
See if I can get one more all the way around. 36 seconds left. We've got 30 teams.
What is that black orb that someone spawned underneath ES9?
Portal?
Grav well?
No, not a gravity well.
Okay.
It's like a big old...
33 teams over.
Oh, it's going to be 34. Or maybe the last one didn't count because the progress bar didn't.
Well, in theory, it shouldn't need the progress bar, but we'll know shortly. Let's see how fast we can make Lita disappear this time. Hidden, I'm not playing Yellow Cab, I'm playing Uber driver, please.
It has some class.
Yeah, really. Let me find the paradox up there. Where are you, my dear? There it is. Anybody else left?
Adventure.
Yeah, the ISS Venture. It's
I can't even find it. It's buried in all the noise here. There it is.
You haven't seen the last of me.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Sav, the portal from the Shrike.
Has been sent back to the mirror universe.
But I didn't see it, so I don't know.
Well, this was something huge, like almost as big as DS9.
Well, it's us, so if one of us set it off.
Yeah, that's the reason why I was asking in voice chats. Like, all of the people who were on the team are here. So. Oh.
Right, give me a sec here. I'm going to switch. Let me break this team up first, though.
Okay, so DS9 final haul up to 15 marks. We had 90%. Darkmom final haul up to 15 marks, 0%. Total marks are in 230, not including whatever bonuses. Portals, 17 closed for 51 marks. Assault teams, 35 landed for 105 marks.
So what's the total marks?
Said 230, but that's not including whatever.
Right. So good, not fabulous.
Could do better, but
yep. Let me
better than most of the runs we've tried.
Yep. I'm going to jump over to my other account. Josh says 285, which is what we should have all gotten.
Yeah, it's like 230 was the total payout for the thing, and we got 55 bonus for the daily.
All right. Do I want to take Complicados out or Battle Mom? Let's see.
I switched over to my Klingon.
Oh, well, then we can make a private team, so no problems.
Okay.
I think we'll take Battle Mom out. She hasn't been out for a while. Dwayne says, I'm hoping for the account-wide free item is the TNG series and the DS9 series uniform. Let's see who's up for this one first. So I've got... Let's see, we're going to go private, aren't we? Yes. No, that's not what I want. That's what I want. Frost, who are you on?
I'm on Chia right now.
Hmm. Who else who didn't go last time needs an invitation? Anybody?
You said who didn't go last time.
Right.
So, yeah.
So for people who need to go and didn't go last time.
Yeah.
Hey Joshua, let's see if we've got enough people or got enough new people first. So just hang on there. Anybody else need to go?
Need? No. Always would like to.
Well, we can do it a lot, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
Excuse me.
Somebody said they had a Klingon they wanted to bring along.
Oh, that was me.
Okay.
87. This time it should say Ober at...
Let's see.
Oh, this time I actually see. No,
I'm on a different account this time, so.
Yeah. There, I just sent you a private message.
Okay. Fifi, are you okay there? Now, Joshua, you know you can't do Counterpoint because you're in cooldown on that account.
I mean, you could switch characters and do another one.
Yeah, you can switch characters.
Zenkathi are mean.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are very mean. I was doing something about them this morning. Anybody else? We have room. Joshua, I don't know if Joshua... Chris. Chris, did you need to go? You still with us, Chris?
I'm still here. No, I'm not in a...
Okay. Do you want to do it tomorrow, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I'm happy to team up with you tomorrow and just go off and have some fun. Anyone else?
I dropped the captain like he was an Ulan. He did not. He died like a punk. Zangravu.
Marhawkman? Jack?
I could switch characters.
Dwayne? Sure. Just if we're going to do a freebie or a private team. Easier to do with people.
Fast.
So Lexers is off doing Defra Hards, which we haven't done for a long time, but maybe we need to, after we get through with the new episode, we should probably go off and do Defra.
It is Borg-related content.
It is, and it is fun, and I enjoy it. But we haven't done it for a while, and to go through and do all of them and do hards and everything, that's interesting.
I mean, I remember how to do it.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty easy. This week coming up, next week coming up, I won't be here Monday. I have class. I will be on most of Tuesday to play the new mission. Wednesday, I have tickets to a string quartet. If anybody would like to join me, Shostakovich, Dvorak, and Beethoven. I have one extra ticket.
You made those names up.
I got free tickets. I have 2 of them, and everybody I know is working.
I'm probably a little far away. Otherwise, I might take you up on the offer.
Yeah, there's some folks here I haven't talked to in a while. I should call them up because they used to go to the symphony with me. And the first time we went to the symphony, I'd been going for a while and been quite good. And that night was like second string high schoolers. It was not good. There's no way of explaining it. At the end, I was, doing a standing ovation for the director just for having the guts to stand up there in front of us. We need room, or we need one more person.
I mean, cats are preferred, but technically optional.
Say again?
I said cats are preferred, but technically optional. I know, just like... It's a joke about the fact that I'm currently playing a game.
Joshua, have you got another tune you could bring in? Sav? Somebody? Bueller?
Bueller. I forgot how much of a pain in the ass Zenkathi Ground was.
Oh, why are you doing Zenkathi Ground?
Because I don't like myself very much.
Yeah, I just looked in this character's bank, and I do still have the original Odyssey still unboxed in this character's bank.
I just learned something today.
What did you learn?
Kronos doesn't have the animation for the atmosphere. When you get too close to a planet, you'll run into its atmosphere. Kronos, you can run too close to it, and yeah, it didn't have it.
Most planets in the game are like that. The most fun thing with the Kronos space map is the fact that if you fly to the shipyard, it will actually give you a prompt of beam to shipyard.
Yeah, I forget where it's at. 'Cause, another thing is that it also moves.
I tried it recently and it worked fine. It's just one of those things where you have to look around. It's like, wait a second, where is the shipyard space station?
Yeah.
Because there was that one thing where like they revamped the Kona space map and somehow the interact volume with the space station was not actually on top of the space station. And you had to fly to where the space station used to be. But they fixed that apparently.
Okay.
Joshua, I grabbed Chuli because he or she, who I don't know if Chuli's a he or a she, whichever you are, or if you're anything else, wasn't in the last one. Always gotta try and change up the party. Folks, if you have pronouns that you prefer, feel free to correct me.
I don't have pronouns. You just throw things at me and I'll respond.
Somebody was arguing that back in biblical times they didn't use pronouns.
DS9 to all Alliance ships.
And the commentator just looked at this person with this expression of, what? Hi, Augie.
There is an interesting thing with that, though, is that the linguistic construct that we think of as a pronoun, there are actually multiple languages that don't.
Yes, I think the person was going off on the people used whatever the local for he, him, she, her in the more traditional sense. But the way they phrased it was, what do you mean they didn't have pronouns?
So, he, she, it, blah, 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 blah. Those did not exist in England until about the 1300s.
Really?
Because during feudal periods, there are so many people dying, so many people in, let's just say, bad situations. It just didn't really matter who you were. You were the guy who was there.
Well, like
so Hio, Shio, where he and she comes from, means this, that, or them. So it is not a feminist or sexist ideology. It's a feudal way of looking at things. When people start living longer and doing more and blah, blah, blah. So while yes, in other languages, he, she, it, whatever, they all had certain things. But we're talking about English here, and that's what everybody's harping on. It didn't exist in English for a very long time. Mostly because English as a language is, as it originally was, is nothing close to what it is today.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yes, our language has become redundant.
What language is that? English?
English, yes. It's largely redundant language at this point. 250,000 words are necessary for the language. About 750,000 are redundant of those 250,000.
That's because of the fact that English has become a sort of like a melting pot language.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Pieces of other languages.
So, on that particular note, you've got like, you have someone sleeping.
Let the nerds be nerds.
Who is the one that's sleeping?
I think that was Mom going, hey, let's change it.
All right, we'll do the etymology class another day. Though it's one of my favorite topics.
Who did the snoring thing?
It wasn't me.
Uh-huh.
I thought it was Fifi for a moment. I'm like, holy crud, she got loud. Because she is snoring on the floor. Both of them just kind of went, we're done. And they didn't even hear the conversation.
Yep, sounds kind of suspicious to me. But yeah, there were controls that were put in place to make sure that it didn't have a lot of drift in language. but it wasn't a universal system, and I don't think anybody recognized that it was.
Well, part of the reason for Webster publishing a dictionary was
To make money?
create a sort of unified concept of what English is.
Well, it actually was an interesting concept because until about then, people didn't have standardized definitions.
Well,
And somebody's starting to go back to sleep there.
You will notice in old texts talking about the distant past in England is that standardized spelling isn't a thing either.
Oh, tell me about it. But that's a different story.
Yeah, it's Steve Shakespeare.
Shakespeare got creative with spelling sometimes.
Yeah.
Like one
Once or
thing
twice.
that I was looking up recently was the Green Children of Woolpit story, and
Oh my
one
god.
of the places that's mentioned in that one is a place by the name of White. Where's that?
I was like, why isn't that dying? It's because it's a command battleship.
I'll do it.
That means you have to hit it hard.
Yes, Picard spells knife with an N, but he's French, Sav. That's why.
It's not a real person anyway. Anybody who's French is unreal.
Don't say that. Don't say that. My Jean-Luc is not real.
North. The Terran Empire. Ground forces on that station as well. Assault is standing by.
The Terran Empire should be surrendering, not the other way around.
Lower your defenses. And surrender!
Okay, I'm not entirely sure why, but I just flashed immune when I hit.
Your voice keeps dropping out, Marhawkman.
I don't know what's wrong with the stupid mic. It has very, very strange settings for the sound it's picking up. I'm really not sure what the deal is.
Doesn't want to let me drop my team.
Make repairs!
No. No making repairs.
Oh, okay.
Surrender now!
Oh, I'm almost in right. I can do this, but I have to be exactly 10K-ish. There we go. And where's that
You're
button?
shooting at
Thank
me.
you.
That's mean.
DS9 to Alliance forces. Terok Nor has been disabled.
Yay!
Oh, at least I got there just right in time.
Yeah, he got there. Sav, when did he say he was bad at spelling? Because I don't remember that. I'm not arguing that he didn't. I just don't remember where he said
Anyway, though, the reason I mentioned the whole thing about White
What the heck?
is that attempting to look up the name Whites in modern times is utterly futile because no one calls it that.
it. Oh,
It's Wits.
yep.
What the heck happened?
Thank you, Sav. One of the TNG episodes. Good. Thank you for that detail.
It happened.
Yeah, I think I actually have a slightly better setup on this one because of the fact that I have half bat to make EPTP down faster.
How could I be damaged? What have I done?
Oh, hey, cool. One of the Terran ships decided to use tractor beam repulsor to push me towards DS.
No, that's rather friendly of them.
I mean, they were probably. It worked out in my favor.
Well, maybe somebody really is snoring, because that wasn't a boring comment.
Yeah, this
Yeah, I
is
think-
like random.
Yeah, I want to take them.
It's Chris.
Take care of it.
Well, it's some horrible hour. It's like 2 in the morning there for him.
I'm not faulting them for it, but I mean, sometimes you need to be reminded it's time for bed.
Yeah. like it's understandable that you're tired and sleepy. It's just that you'll be tired and sleepy.
Like he says, always good to have somebody sleeping in your stream. Yep. So for those of you who remember Farnsworth, he would fall asleep on his keyboard. And every time he moved his head, he would just type a line of gibberish and insist later that no, he was completely awake.
And that it was all a prank.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm stuck.
Well, don't be.
It was season 1, episode
You want
11, The Big Goodbye. Good episode, by the way. Let's see what we got so far. We've got 25 with 2 minutes to go. And you don't get bothered by that pesky shooting. Goes good.
Well, if you can do both at once, then all the better.
Yeah. My wife does that. I will rephrase that. It's obvious she's sleeping because she snores like a bear at a bear having passionate hugging at a metal concert, then gets mad when I tell her she was sleeping. Oh yeah, the first time my husband told me I was snoring, I'm like, how dare you? And I was really, really pregnant, so I mentioned that to my midwife, and she's like, yeah, pregnant women snore. Oh. So I was snoring the other night, and the dogs were like, what the heck? Dogs were very surprised. I have a cold, so not untoward. Let's see if I can get one more team all the way around. I'm waiting for
You have to
subs.
decloak
No.
in order to... Oh, okay.
Your shields are going to drop, if that's what you mean. Yes, your shields are going to drop to pick up and drop off people.
And Nor also has this point defense thing that it'll hit you with any time you're in.
Let's see, can I get back there in 30 seconds? Maybe. Night, Chris. Sleep well. Let me know tomorrow if you want to do this again.
You're asking if you can get one seconds.
Why is it not letting me drop these guys off?
There is some sort of like range line of sight thing, but after you hit the point and start the interaction, it doesn't.
No, it's not giving me an interact key, and it still says I've got them. Oh well, they'll be safe with me.
Well, it's over.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't get mine. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, we're both there. We're both looking pretty with our little blue guys standing on top.
Yeah. I was hoping to be near DS9 so I could turn around and, hit him with a mycelial, but,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And let me see if I can get this aimed properly. Ooh! Got one near me. Back up a little bit, and... There.
Man, that
And done.
space tornado messes with my brain.
I have to say though, Space Tornado as a way of identifying the difference visually between Tarak Nor and DS9 was actually kind of useful. Because like the one with the giant yellow tornado on it, the one that I'm dropping off.
Alright, so base marks 45, 15 closed for 45, 40 landed for 120. 40 landed, that's pretty good. DS9 final was 73, and Tarak Nor was 0. Total is 236.
Well, yeah, we got 6 marks more than last.
So let's see what we actually got. 236.
Terok Nor has been sent back to the mirror universe. We wouldn't have been able to repel them without your help.
I'll bring it back.
Thank you.
We'll be right here.
For a celebration in part.
I thought our grand total last time was 386 or 286 or something like that.
It was.
We did 80.
Well, but that
So
was
minus
after you
45.
that was after you add in the 55 bonus marks.
Yeah.
I'm sending you the intercept coordinates.
So this one, when you add in the 55 bonus marks, it's
To
290.
assist you at high warp.
Okay.
Anyways, I gotta go.
Okay.
You guys are-
I need to get down to ESD. Dump off some of this junk. Good evening, Von Marcus. How are you doing tonight? So, Drunken Heretic Cat just jumped in my lap and gave me a hard look, then presented the back of her head, meaning pets. Pet human. Pet now, human. I can't say this tonight. Yeah, the little one here will just walk underneath my hand, lift my hand up with her head, and, it's inferred. You will pet me now, and if you do not pet me, I shall make you suffer.
Royalty.
Yeah, well, the big one just cuddles up next to me and is adorable. She gets pets just by being adorable. Whee! Oops, wrong door. Over here. It's a Dante. How you doing, Dante?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
You're not supposed to.
Oh,
Supposed to be muted. Weird.
that is really weird, and that was weird too.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Well, I'm going to tell you, if you're supposed to be muted, it's not working. Hey, do I care about that? No, I do not. And do I have one of those? No, stop this. Stop. You're making this too difficult. Nye. I have so much weird stuff. Alright, now I should have a decent inventory. Well, it's better. It's cleaner. Do I need to save that? Yes, I do. Boy, everybody got quiet all of a sudden.
Well, I think everyone's trying to figure out what they want to do next.
As they're probably
And
cleaning out inventories of accumulated junk and prizes.
I didn't gather up too much junk.
I didn't have
because I didn't. Go ahead.
I didn't have room for any more junk.
I didn't click accept on anything, so
Yeah, I had priorities. Let's see, what fleet am I in here? consumable fleets.
If I need salvage, I'll just run rescue and search. If I need salvage that bad.
Von Marcus says, I'm just logging in. I joined voice channel, but I'm crunching on chips and salsa. No problem. Anyone know why my traits tab does a blink like a mail button when I think, or excuse me. Anyone know why my traits tab does a blink like the mail button blinks when I have mail? Why your traits button is blinking?
Might be because you don't have all your traits assigned.
No, because mine isn't blinking. It's an annoying bug. Yeah, I have no idea. It shouldn't blink because mine's partially empty and it's not blinking. And it's not like it can be over full and blinking. And you can't have everything overloaded and too much stuff. I have no
one
idea.
Character that has a forever blinking trait ever since I leveled up and got like an extra personal ground slot. Ever since then, it's been flashing. And I don't know why.
Let's see. So we have Bajoran Jumja sticks, which I've found out are like a super sweet caramely toffee candy. I had nothing to do. Bajoran Deca tea, which I figured out how to make that. Aldebaran whiskey. If I remember right, that's the one that's green, correct? And if it's not Aldebaran whiskey, which one is green?
Well, I know that Romulan is blue.
Romulan is blue, yes. I'm not going to make a recipe for Romulan ale because that's like giving people a recipe for, I don't know, beer. It's a specialty. I'm not going to go through the whole process of teaching somebody how to make beer. Tasty as it may be. So we'll let you figure out how to make your own ale and whiskey and stuff, and I'll just give you recipes on how you can turn it into things.
What's the difference between ale and beer? Because every situation in Star Trek that I can remember, all the Romulan ales were non-bubbly. Is that really the only difference?
Beer is a broader term encompassing various styles and flavors. In contrast, ale is a specific type of beer made with a different kind of yeast and fermented at different temperatures. So actually, the bubbly is not a component necessarily of beer.
Okay.
If you go back to ancient Egypt, they drank beer, which was basically wheat and water that was fermented with naturally forming yeast, but they didn't necessarily bubble, like our beer bubbles. It made it alcoholic, and the purpose of the alcohol was to kill off any bacteria in the water.
Okay. Same thing what the English did with their water, and still have that tradition to this day.
Yeah.
They actually put, Royal Navy actually puts whiskey in their water. Even though they don't need to, they still do. Just out of tradition.
There are days when you gotta. I'm sorry. I've been over there. There are days you just gotta put some whiskey in your water. But yeah, the whole purpose there was to make it where your water isn't going to kill you.
Mm-hmm.
Always a good way to start the day. Water's not going to kill me today. It's going to be a good day. Let me get rid of a little bit more junk, and then I'll go get on a tune who's actually capable of playing. I have no idea where this tune picked up all this stuff, though. I don't play her very often. Maybe I just forgot to dump it all out the last time. Guess I forgot to dump it out last time. All right. Reasonably clean. All right. What shall we do, folks? What's up next?
I'm pretty much down for whatever difficulty.
Sweet.
So there's the good news on that. As far as...
When do the elite randoms come?
Tuesday.
Well, yeah.
Come on.
Ooh.
In Star Trek, when does everything come? Tuesday.
It's always the Tuesday that it's inconvenient, too.
Hey,
Always that one.
I deliberately scheduled my house inspection for Tuesday morning so I'd have an excuse to take Tuesday afternoon off.
So
Smart.
I suggest we do a random.
Yes.
And then whatever that random is, in 30 minutes, we do that same thing on Elite.
It depends on which one it is, because if it gives us Procyon 5 on random advanced, I'm not doing it on Elite. I like my sanity. However, I will grab a tank. And I'm back. Von Marcus needs space damage, phaser, and Tetrion. Plus the universal. So we do have an excuse to run Counterpoint again, for anybody who wants to. If anybody wants to, if anybody needs to. I want my pictures back. Alright, so let me invite Von Marcus to join us. There you are.
Okay, people need to stop sucking so much.
Uh-oh. Augie is joining us. Welcome back, Frost. Why are people...
Thank you.
Why are people saying, if it's me who's sending you a message saying hi, that is just me saying hi, just so if you start up another team, you can find me really quickly.
Well, I've got you here in my friends list too, Bambi.
Okay.
Let's see if anybody else needs it. We just need one more person here. Let me grab you since you stuck your head in there.
Okay.
Okay, so is everybody okay with doing Counterpoint so that Duffy can get it done? And then we'll go and do a random, and then we'll try a random elite. Is that going to work for everyone?
Works for me.
Dante, I do have a full team. Do you need to do it? Because because I was going to say Bambi's already done it once with us.
Yeah, I can definitely step aside for anyone that needs to do it.
Does anybody need to do it? Dante, do you want to do it because you were doing the master class in it last week? Though I suspect Tarek Norris is going to live well because Augie's with us. This should be fun. Phew! Okay. I'm going to take you off of there, Bambi.
Okay.
Nothing personal?
No.
Okay. Grab Dante. Okay, so this one's Counterpoint again. Not my best tune for it, but hey. Weeboo.
Weeboo.
Have you got your toys with you, Duffy, so you can put the right ones on?
The right damage dealing? Yes.
Yes, okay.
I have made sure I'm already in the proper ship.
Okay,
and
Dante,
I'll switch over to bubbles when I do Tetrion.
We did get 40 in this last run, Dante. That's the best we've done. But this is a different team, so this should be interesting. Yeah, if I completely ignore firing weapons at things, I can go back and forth all day. Look in the Discord stream chat. Yes, Sav, I am going to the Discord stream chat. Oh, well, you know, we all have bad days. Get up in the morning, put your shirt on, forget to put your hands back on.
DS9s, all alive.
Hands are
Now to get
hands are
500,000
negotiable?
phaser damage.
If you look at the image, there's a tune there with a left hand and no right. I think it's just a left hand. Yeah, just a left hand. I guess he's all right.
So is that going to get replaced with Seth from Cochrane's shotgun?
That would be cool. That would be so cool. There, that would be excellent.
Alliance forces. The station is under heavy attack.
Oops.
I hate inertia. Well, Sav, it's not that he took a farewell to arms, literally. It was more like a farewell to hands.
The Terrans are creating.
Somebody he offered to give somebody a hand, and they took him literally.
Deep Space Nine is under attack.
Is that thing above DS9 new? Or is that somebody's ability?
I don't know. I'm pointing away from it.
Holy cow. That's not right.
Okay, that's the ability. It's
yeah.
a big disc of orange.
Fine, I'll stay over here. You guys are going to keep shooting around, taking out things. See if I care. So Dante, if you F on these things, do they automatically clear out, or do you have to wait them out like you do with the other ones? Fine, I'll stay here. It's interesting. I know sometimes it drops more portals than it does other days. I hope they have a key sale on Tuesday. That would be nice. Stop showing off, Dante. Thanks, Sav. I want to buy another 120 to make an even 500. I can get you some salt to rub in the wound.
Yeah, she's just pouring it on at this point.
Yeah, really. Well, fine.
Right,
I bought a
got
house
my
subs.
phaser damage.
Something massive.
What do? We got Augie.
Oh yeah.
We have the ships we need to take Terrathor.
Yeah, I was going to say we need to worry about Terrathor, but we got Nagi. It's just going to go boom. I'm going to stand back and watch the glory of it just disappearing.
Surrender to the Terran Empire! Lower your defenses and surrender!
It still exists!
Be prepared!
All right.
To Alliance forces. Terok Nor has been disabled. Surrender now! And the Terran Empire.
Come on.
You are fools to oppose us.
Ooh, same thing. It's not letting me beam them down. There we go.
We've conquered everyone else in our reality.
Oh.
The Emperor.
Crush you. You okay?
Who are you talking to?
I think somebody's making grunty noises.
I'll just clear my throat.
I iterate then. You okay?
I'm doing okay. It's just been a long day.
Yes, it has. But the week is over. It's the weekend.
Huzzah!
Yes, absolutely huzzah. Hasn't been the week I wanted, but it hasn't been a bad week. What have we got over there? We've only got 18 over. Next time we need to assign somebody to just picking up all the loot.
I'm working on it.
There is a lot there.
Yeah, every time I make a pass to drop something off, I loot as fast as I can before coming back. I see you notice the wall of things.
Yes. Minute and a half left. We got 32 down.
That's not too bad.
Got 40 last time, so. I will say I had a better, more maneuverable ship last time. I like the ship, it's just got inertia.
I love those flying buses.
Yeah, yep. Handles like a truck. $41. 42 teams down. Better than last time.
We're reading an energy surge.
I really like how this Borg visual build turned out on this ship.
Oh?
It looks properly Borgified.
Properly Borgified. All the stuff on here is going to be hard to see these guys.
Oh yeah.
Is anybody else besides me having problems with StarTrekOnline.com?
With Star Trek Online what?
.com.
Yeah.
Because I can't sign in for the life of me. I can't even get the damn thing to show up now. I'm trying to redeem my rewards and I can't.
Are you talking about for ARC?
Yeah.
Oh no, I haven't had a problem with ARC.
Well, I mean, I can get into the game, I just can't get into StarTrekOnline.com.
Okay. I haven't tried that.
45? How many did we get?
Ah! I hit depart.
42.
42.
And 247 marks.
That's not bad.
Yay.
Yay. Hang on. Frost, let me see.
The mastery on this ship better be done. No, I had 660 something points left. Like you couldn't even see the space at the end of the bar.
Frost, I'm able to get into it. For whatever reason, it's letting me right in, so might be something where you are.
I picked up a lot of loot.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
That makes me happy.
Did you get your damage that you needed?
I did. I got that before the portal started appearing.
Augies often deal with his blood sugar, as well he should. And it's working for Sav, so it's something where you are. I might sell some of this stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm at the vendor now.
See, Sav, I'm cleaning.
300k of energy credits worth of stuff. Not bad at all.
Wow. Yeah, that's very nice.
Now to swap onto bubbles to get my Tetrion damage.
Oh no, we'll have to do another spacey thing. The horror. Stargate Wars, unless the redirect from StarTrekOnline.com to play StarTrekOnline.com is being stopped somehow. That's thought. Have you tried going to play StarTrekOnline.com?
I'm having more problems with play StarTrekOnline.com than
all right
going through ARC.
Just was a thought. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Nothing else in there?
That's right, because I don't have the Omni Beam for that yet. Darn. I wonder how much that would be.
What?
I'm going to swing by the exchange and see how much a diffusive Tetrion Omni Beam would be.
Probably not much, because Tetrons are generally not hyper well liked, so you might get lucky. Not like it's anti-proton where they still charged 20 million.
Oof.
Good evening, Pirate Scum. How are you doing tonight? Yeah, I still do use ARC instead of StarTrekOnline.com. Oh, I didn't know you were doing unwell, but I'm glad you're doing better. I always want you to be doing better. Oh no! Oh goodness. Yeah, I know a couple of people have had it 3-4 times. One of my martial arts teachers thought he had a cold, and he went to take his cold medicine, which had menthol in it, and the first time he took it, it was like, ugh, and the second time it was like, that doesn't taste like anything. And his wife was like, hold on a second, that's not right. And that's when they realized, oh shoot. Being the lovely people they are, they didn't come to class for a week. Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
What?
It's 160 mil.
Oh wow.
Yeah. The cheapest one is 159,99999.
Jeez. Yeah, no.
Yep.
It's just a regular Omni?
The omnidirectional diffusive Tetrion beam array.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah, I knew
looking
it was
for a
gonna
very,
be- Yeah.
very particular one. Okay.
Yeah.
Not like the standard
I got that
Tetrion.
saved up in my bank, so that's not too bad. Yeah, the most expensive one of those is 300 mil. But it's a pretty blue color.
It is a pretty blue color. How much damage do you have to do?
For Tetrion, 150,000. I should get it for almost any space thing we do.
Drunken Heretic says the most sought after Tetrion Omni. You have good taste.
And I can almost afford to get it.
As long as you don't need to eat this week. Yep, you're good. Let me know when you're ready, and I'll send out some invitations to go do random stuff.
I am ready.
Okay.
I need another... Alright, yeah, I only need another 14 million.
You're on bubbles, right?
Yes, and I can grab it, so...
Okay, we have room for 2 more people to do something stupid.
I'll join.
Okie dokie. There we are. And we have a volunteer here from Gideon. All right. We can't do Counterpoint because it's in cooldown. Oh no.
Darn.
Let's see what happens. We don't want to join that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not letting me do randoms. Why does it not let me? I have room in my inventory. Okay, that's really weird.
What's going on?
I hit join random and it's not letting me join randoms. Don't have extra people in.
Because bring them. Okay. Okay, because that's on cooldown, but that shouldn't affect your join random.
Right. Who needed the Omni? That would be Bubbles of Borg, better known as Duffy, better known as Monvarkas. I did check the private section Stargate Wars, and it's just us? No, it's not just us. Hold on a second. Thank you.
Aha!
It had the old Duffy on there. Thank you, Stargate Wars.
My ghost was haunting us.
Thank you. Weeboo.
Weeboo. Come on, space.
I'll select this. Okay. All right.
And so I don't need the Omni, but it will finish my weapon collection for the Tetragon build.
It should be interesting. I have not flown this ship in a long time.
Ooh. That can be interesting. Fun. Yes.
Yeah, I've been trying to rebuild it on the fly because I wanted to put some of my old Herald stuff on it.
Stargate Wars, you're quite right, and that was my first thought, but then I saw, hey, it's got 5 there, and we've got 5 here, and all of a sudden didn't pay attention to who the 5 were. Pirate Scum is up for some runs. I think this is probably my last one for the night because I need to take care of the children's. But that doesn't mean you guys can't keep partying. Oh god, it's a ground one. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Hey, it's random.
Yep.
That actually kind of works for me.
It's Edrin 4.
Greetings. Welcome to the Fed.
Alright, who's running off already?
I would say it's Mar Hawkman, but... See if I can do the kitty cat run. Nope, no kitty cats. Dag nabbit. No, it's Dante.
Is it the teleport ordeal that allows you to get over there like that? Because I've been seeing people...
Yeah, folded space...
Bioessence.
Oh, that one's Bioessence? Okay.
Yep. Every time.
There's another way to do it, too.
Romulans are attacking from the south.
Thank you, Sav.
Rich, since you attacked and pepper sprayed in the face. Pepper sprayed? It was this some days ago.
Romulans are attacking from the south.
I was a dad and I'm there's only 2 and he's see everything with the eyes and the ears. Do you know Joe's life inside now?
Well, there's an interesting dialogue going on there.
Delicious, well, thank you.
Are you hearing like my background noise?
I have no idea. It sounds like commercial, maybe.
I think that's 2 Omnis you've given me. Saab, I think
Saab's
you're the one that got
nice.
me my Ferengi Omni for my Ferengi build.
Romulans are attacking from the south.
It's either that or the Vanity Shield. Note to self, I need a hard to get Omni, call Saab.
Augie, I assume you're well hydrated and all those other good things you need to maintain as well?
You guys are getting all the fun over there?
It's quiet.
Romulans are attacking from the west.
More crystals!
Hey, if they're gonna let me use them, I'm gonna put them here.
I have fun using the ones in space.
I've never had great luck with the ones in space.
Well, since I normally park in place at the Quacken, I just put them where I am.
Come on,
and of course I gotta use them on the Quacken.
I put them all up. You better show up now.
Come on.
Saab says, finally got something from a box that has eluded me for a long time. Wide arc Delphic AP dual heavy cannons. Interesting.
Ooh.
What kind of dual heavies?
Delphic AP.
Oh, ooh, yes.
I have a Delphic AP
ones.
build, but I've never had the cannons.
That one's recharge time? Or is that the recharge time, or is that firing haste?
Don't know.
For the I'd have to pull up my inventory because I have some Delphics as well, and yeah, it's really good for just putting out fire. I like the way that when I'm inside this, whatchamacallit, it also affects all the videos.
Beans.
Come on, Lord.
Let's see if I could do that jump this time. Stop shooting me. Got over the wall that time. Yay. I don't think there's a way to crawl over this wall.
Don't mind me, I'll just sit on the side of the wall with all the Gorn.
Oh, come on, guys. How did we lose 2 Gorn miners?
I don't know.
Well, not from our side, from what I can see.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them here. So I'm watching these Gorn try and kick down the door, which I find amusing because I had to do something at work today to break up a piece of furniture. And they tried dropping the... I can't tell you exactly what they did because it's not how you're supposed to use equipment. But anyway, we wound up kicking it to pieces. I felt very Gorn-esque. Pardon?
Pressure maintenance.
Yeah. I'd beaten it up with a hammer for a while and that wasn't working. Down there, still good. Ah! Valerie says the Gorn miners fell between the cushions of the couch.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
That's bad news if that happened.
They're looking for spare change.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's the disappearing Gorn is an actual thing that can happen. On this stage, and if they disappear, you can't complete.
Oh,
or
no.
if they get stuck on a hedge as well.
There was one where it had to be Arena of Sompek, where every now and then somebody would kind of get stuck in a wall and nothing could happen until he got him out of the wall, and then kill him, which I thought was kind of unfair.
Oh, there's also a bridge mission that you can do that you can end up accidentally push characters into the walls inside the Federation bridge, and the only way to kill them is to have quantum mortars on you.
Oh God. Yeah, I do remember that. Valerie says they're not looking for spare change. They're Gorn, not Ferengi. They're looking for food scraps. Okay, that's a valid point.
Well, usually when I go looking through the couch for spare change, it's because I want something to eat, or I want something specific. Okay. I gotta go order.
Also a fair point, you know. They're looking for large rocks to throw at Kirk-like primates. I'm sorry, but I rarely have large rocks in my couch. Small rocks, yep, happens all the time. Though apparently I had Tyrannosaurus Rexes in my couch this morning, which was kind of cool, kind of cute. Has anyone ever considered doing a John Wick style video with all Star Trek Online characters?
You could probably do it. Because I think they do have a tuxedo in this.
There you go. Well, they definitely have a suit, so that'll work. There is John
what
Fick.
mission would be best for that?
Oh no, you could put together some good stuff. I would say though, get on the tux and go do Operation Wolf solo. Because there's just non-ending Terrans coming at you. But probably you'd be better off staging it in a PvP map.
I should probably respawn.
That can work.
Did you die?
Yeah, he's...
Yeah.
So the
With
catchphrase...
with all the effects going on.
It's... yeah. How did we do? Oh, yeah, 6 surviving Gorn miners, 8 Federation miners, drill shut down, marks 123. Not bad. That seemed easier this time. Elite Operation Wolf, maybe a new DPS map for ground. That would be nice. Yes. So the catchphrase for the John Wick and Stowe would probably be they stole his shuttlecraft and killed his Targ.
If he was a Klingon, but puppies are still a thing, and
We don't have puppies. We have dogs. I mean, if we had puppies, yeah, totally.
Well, I think the line in the movie when he asked, heard you hit my son, like, yeah, well, he stole John Wick's car and killed his dog. And the bad guy's like, oh.
Is Eppo.
Hi, Zork player. Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's your Eppo. Absolutely. There we go. I am doing good, Zork player. Hey, it's a little after 9. The children are waking up because it's time for them to go out and do the children thing. So I'm going to get out of here. Don't know if I'll be on this weekend except to just play and goof around and have some fun. So if you guys are on and you just want to play and goof around and have some fun, I'd be happy to join you all. Otherwise, I will see you on Monday morning. So everyone have a great weekend. Enjoy. If anybody's in Indianapolis and wants to go to the string quartet on Wednesday night, let me know. Does anyone know about countertops? Some, not as much as other people. Anything in particular about countertops? I know enough to go out and get the professionals sometimes. Anyway, I am out of here. I will talk to you all later. Have a great weekend. Should we go raid somebody, or do you guys just want to goof off? Yes, Snark, I can hear you. Well, let's go see who's on. Let's see who's on for a raid. Ooh. We'll stick with Star Trek Online, but Pie's on tonight. Let's see, we got Trey 79, Medic 357, GCMS 2018, Lego Man 20039, me, Konoth, DJ Stan, Vash Syndicate, Mortius 420. Anybody got a preference?
We should raid that Darkmom person.
Yeah, she'd appreciate it. Let's go hit DJ Stan, because he's off doing music someplace. Might as well have some fun. Have a great weekend, everybody. If I see you, we'll have a greater weekend. If I don't see you, still have a great weekend. And stay warm, stay safe. Take care. Augie, feel better. Everybody feel better. Bye-bye. Dun, 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 dun.